free parking here in Bondi Beach, Australia. And yeah, free parking. Why drive when you can, why park up there when you can park down here? Want to do my Rolex and go swimming? I chuck it in here because I know they're waterproof, but I just don't want to risk it. Servicing, it's a bit of a joke for Rolexes and prices, if you know. Good to go. Go down there. Water's over here. Good to go. Question here, durianrider, help me. I'm sick of being fat. What do I do? Boom. Easy. You know, standard question you'll get every million second. Fantastic. Great. Money. All right. This is Australian money. This is called a $50 note here in Australia. And we've got a couple of grand here. It's amazing how much money today in cycling, if you know where to go, and if you're connected with me, or if you're in my coaching group, or if you just read my ebooks, my bike buyer's guide, it's amazing how much money you get to save every single day, every single hour in daily life, just because you're doing my protocols or taking some of my protocols on board in your life. Today's video, we're going to talk about burning fat, saving cash, getting fit, all the benefits of this. Sell your car, buy a Cannondale. Sell your car, buy a Trek, Specialized, a Windspace, whatever. Get one of these incredible bikes that are on the market right now. This CAD 7 behind me cost me $300 from the original owner. Actually, it was her husband's bike that she was selling on behalf. But anyway, 300 bucks. It was advertised for about 700 and negotiated and discussed and talked, and 300 bucks, boom, cash deal. Get out of my face, durianrider. The bike behind that one is a Specialized S-Works Tarmac SL2 Belgium special, and it was about $850 advertised, I think 2-3 or whatever. Boom, down to $850. And whenever you're haggling with bikes, don't just go in there and just lowball straight away. All right, there's a process. If you want to learn more about that, join my durianrider.com coaching group or watch some of my Facebook videos, etc. So it's a process. If you want all this information now, just go to durianrider.com, get my ebooks, read them, done, dusted. Instant knowledge. I mean, how much money would I be spending today? I mean, Sydney, I want to go around. It's maybe $150 on Ubers, and maybe $100, $150 on Ubers, man. And if I'm doing that every day, I'm here for 7-8 days. That's $1,000. Well, that's half of this pile of money. It's just I'm paying for Uber's transport. You know what I mean? With the bicycle, I'm paying $0. Actually, it did cost me about 30 bucks. It cost me about 30 bucks, 50 bucks to bring a bike back to Adelaide, but I'll probably just leave him here at Sydney for a friend's place. So, you know, the bike life, man, it saves you money. It burns. Look at where's the fat gone? You know what I mean? It burns the fat off. You have a choice every time you go from A to B. You can burn fat, or you can burn oil or coal or whatever nuclear power you're using from your e-car. Or you can burn fat. When you go to the shops, ask yourself, do I want to burn body fat, or do I want to burn oil and create more pollution? The situation to pollution ain't more pollution. You know what I mean? I love hoarding money. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's collectibles. But what I love as well is that I'm saving money and I'm helping the environment, and it feels better for me to ride my bike. There's a big barrier with bicycles is because most bicycles are very painful. People are like, yeah, okay, I get it, Harley, but I've got a bike and I don't ride it because it's just painful. It's just the seat hurts and my neck's tight. There's plenty of YouTube tutorials out there. There's a great guy, Neil Stanbury. He's a Steve Hogg bike fit student of Steve Hogg, and he's got some great tutorials, and you know, he's got some great information. So go check out Neil Stanbury on YouTube there. I think it's Cam Nichols interviewed me, so some great videos there, really good guy. Neil speaks in a way that everybody can understand. It's not full of verbose bullshit like other people, you know, in cycling world talk about. It's just basic, real world content that you can apply. So, you know, so when you sell your car, when you make a choice in life, I'm going to make more money without selling out, then when you dedicate yourself to doing that, you know, you have a different reality going on. Now, when you're committed to something in life versus, oh, I'm interested, you know what I mean? When you're committed, well, I've got that bike, I won that blue CAD 7, you know, I remember 20 years ago, I couldn't afford one, and I don't know what it is, I just got one, I've got 60 odd bikes, I don't need another one, but I bought it anyway. I went over there, I just had a chat with the lady first, and I rode my bike from Helston Park across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and then did a negotiation. We talked for ages. We talked a few different topics. It was a great conversation. I appreciate that, Sue. And then she's like, well, so, hey, where's your car? And I said, oh, this is my car. And it was the tarmac. She's like, well, how are you gonna get the bike back to Helston Park? So what, that 20 Ks away? And I said, well, I'm gonna do it, you know, Filipino style, Asia style. And I disassembled the bike and put it over my shoulder and put the wheels on top of some panniers, etc. And so I was committed to getting the bike back. You know, I could have chucked it in an Uber and spent $100, whatever. But you know what I mean? So it's just, when you're committed to getting something in life, then you know, things happen, don't they? So interest versus commitment. And when you're committed on things, especially things that are achievable, then it feels fun when you achieve those goals, okay? So make sure in life that you're chasing goals that are achievable, okay? Are achievable. Otherwise, you'll be wasting lifetime chasing something that's unachievable. And you'll spend a year, a month, a day, 10 years, 2 decades trying to chase something that nobody can even do. So be careful with your goals. Make sure your goals are real world. And if you're not sure if they're real world, check with me, okay? And that might sound egotistical and arrogant, but it's facts. So many people waste lifetime and money chasing things that are actually attainable because they got scammed, because someone out there who is really desperate for money put out some false narratives to try and scam people from their cash, you know, so they could go buy a McLaren or whatever, all right? So just be aware of people out there selling you goals that aren't actually attainable. A $300 Cannondale, CAD 7, Ultegra 105, that's attainable, all right? Riding your bike to work, that's attainable. Losing half your body weight and keeping it off forever, if you're obese, that's attainable, and I can help you do that. Attainable and sustainable. So when you sell your car, you save so much money. I mean, yes, I rode to Kensington, to Paddington, then to Bondi, and I'm parking anywhere I want. I'm running through red as long as it's safe. My first rules to cycling are safety first. And if it's a red light and it's safe, I'm going through that, as long as it's safe, okay? Because it helps the flow of traffic, man. It helps the flow of traffic. People are like, you can't do that. It's like, whatever. But I see cyclists here in Sydney, and which is a great place to cycle around. I mean, it's not good for, like, if you're a racing cyclist. It's not like Adelaide. Adelaide's the place for cycling in the world. But Sydney's fantastic for commuting around. So many bike lanes, the traffic's slow here, it's congested as fuck. You're sitting on an Uber, you think I'm wasting my lifetime. Sitting on a bus, I'm like speeding everyone's farts. On the bicycle, you're just getting around. First day or first week, it's a bit awkward, but you get the hang of it. And so I'm watching these cyclists in Sydney, and some of them sit behind, so the traffic's banked up, red light, traffic banks up, and the cyclist just slots in behind a car, like 5 or 6 cars back. And I was thinking, what the fuck are you doing? I value my lifetime too much to sit behind stationary in traffic like a fucking car. I'm a cyclist. I'm on a bicycle, right? My entitlement, because I'm helping the world become better air quality, I'm going through there. I'm cutting the red, or I'm going to the front line. Fuck it, man. I ain't sitting behind the exhaust fumes of lazy motherfuckers, all right? I'm going pole position. I've earned that spot. I'm keeping that spot. So I'll zoom past these cyclists, and someone will be like, hey, well, you gotta stay here, mate. You gotta stay here. You gotta stay here, mate. You gotta stay here. And some of them are go, oh, I'm allowed to do that. And they'll come and join me. All right, so it's a bit of a life metaphor. All right, we can make fun of people like that, but it's a bit of a life metaphor. Some people, they're so NPC, they're just gonna be stuck in that narrative for their whole life. They just go, well, I'm a cyclist. And it's also very dangerous. If you're sitting behind a car that's stationary, what if there's a rear end going on? You're gonna get squashed between 2 cars. Always stay to the safest side of it, outside of the car, all right? Sitting behind the car, when there's a car coming behind you, you wanna sit out to the side, okay? You get the hang of it, right? Common sense, safety. That's the thing is, if you're in a car as well, and there's a big pile up, you're stuck in your car. You can't, with a bicycle, you can drop off, you can let it go, you can move around. But if you're in a car, man, you're in that little lunchbox, and bam. So the cyclists, you're a lot more maneuverable. So yeah, so then you go, when you get dedicated to cycling, then you get into my channel, and then you dive down the rabbit hole. And if you've been watching me for the last 15 years on YouTube, you see all the people out there who've taken my advice. Some of them become millionaires, some of them lost the weight, some of them found their husband or their wife, and they've had a great quality of life just because they said, okay, I'm committed in this wacko shit during what I was talking about. Let me dive down the rabbit hole, let me get better. Health is your main wealth. This stuff here, it means not that much. If you're sick and feeling shit, this doesn't really help too much, does it? Okay. But money is important, but your health's the main thing. Okay. Your health and your mental health are the main thing. The bicycle, man, I feel so much better when I jump on the bike, man. Just, you know, you think things differently. And even Albert Einstein said, you know, life is better with a bike, you know. So that's the deal there. Get on your bike, and you have the cycling coach here. I am #1 cycling coach in the world for the bicycle lifestyle. I'm 46. I've never had a driver's license. I've saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. Think about that. So maybe you're 20 watching this video, you're 25 or you're 15 or whatever. And if you copy my footsteps, think of all the extra money you're gonna have in the bank because you copied my footsteps or other people's footsteps who do what I'm doing, you know? And I'm copying other people as well. I've met people who never had a driver's license. I'm thinking, oh, you don't need a license? Okay, cool. But what about if you meet girls? Do I have any problem meeting girls? People are like, Harley, where do you meet these cyclist girlfriends who are gorgeous and fun and happy looking, and where do you meet them? They meet me, they find me. I create them by putting my passions and interests out there here on YouTube land, social media land. That's the thing, people are like, well, I don't have a girlfriend that cycles. If I did, then maybe I'd ride a bike. Do you think I'd have all these girlfriends I've had over the last 15 years on YouTube if I was a car driver? No fucking way. And if I didn't have cash to be able to provide, provision, protect, and pound, all right, if you know, you know, like, no way. The bicycle, that's why I'm so paying it forward evangelical about the bicycle, because this thing over here, this contraption, the greatest machine ever made for human life quality, has given me so much opportunity in life. It's given me fitness, it's given me fame, it's given me pussy, it's given me travels, it's given me memories, it's given me money, all right? When I buy a bike, I can spend $20,000 like I did on the S-Works SLA. I'm still going to make all that money back if I just rode that bike for my transport, okay? Think how much money you've spent on a car in your lifetime. And now you might think, I'm just crazy, but if you watch this part of the video this far in, you're thinking, yeah, I am crazy, but I'm right. On these topics I talk about, I am crazy, but I am right. Who cares if I'm crazy or not? Is it gonna help you? Yes. Would you like more money in your hand? Take it, take this money, man, all right? This money, all this money here is because I don't have a driver's license, man. Can you imagine how many traffic fines I'd be getting? Oh my God, parking fines. Like, people are like, why don't you get a license just in case you need one? Because I'd fucking lose it in the first day, man. Cops would pull me up, oh, you got a license, that's 10 demerit points. Half an hour later, boom, boom, boom. License. What's the point of me getting a license? I'd lose it so quick. Anyway, that's the deal there. Now, I'm not telling people to run red lights, like always be checking, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's often safe and it's better for the traffic flow. Use your brain, use common sense, use logic, okay? And just because it's a green light doesn't mean you run through it. You know, how many people run a red light on their phone not even knowing that? And you just go, well, it's green, I can go. No, it's green, it means still fucking look left and right, okay? Otherwise you might, if you forget to look left, right, you might be saying good night. On the road with durianrider here in Sydney, Australia. The bike life, man. If you know, you know. It is the best life. Sell your fucking car, get a fucking Cannondale. And quickly, just lastly, you know, don't rush into your local bike shop and go buy a brand new bike. Because if you do, you're probably going to get a Cannondale disc brakes. And they suck if you want to get a road bike, okay? If you want to buy a bicycle and get the very one best for you, there's no one in the world better than me. I am the world champion. There's a rainbow jersey for bike bio advice. I'm the fucking king. That's just facts. You know, $300 Cannondale, US made, alloy, Tour de France, ready roll, you know? Or if you don't have that level of flexibility, you get like a Trek Domano or a Special Roubaix or a Cannondale Synapse or, you know, a Giant Defy, blah, 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 you know? But don't walk into a bike shop and buy a brand new bike because you will pay more than you have to pay, okay? Join my coaching group, durianrider.com. I will find you a bike in your area, secondhand, near you, and you'll save thousands of dollars and you'll get a bike that actually is enjoyable to ride, easy to maintain, because these old school bikes are fucking easy to maintain. If I can do it, anyone can, all right? The latest bikes, like let's just say that you said, Harley, you know, I'll give you 50 bucks, fully stripping down my bike, you know, check everything, rebuild it, grease it, boom, I can do that, except for spokes. If you give me the latest Cannondale Super 6, Harley, 50 bucks, you know, I want you to do everything, do the brakes, rebleed. I was like, oh, take it to your local bike shop because that's a $400, $500 job and I can't be fucked, faff around. Because It just, for me, it's like, why am I spending more time to do a headset change, bearing check, than it has to, that's a 5-minute, 10-minute job, okay? It takes hours now on the latest Cannondale or this tarmac. It's just a fucking joke. Anyway, so before you buy a bike, please check with me. Like people in the coaching group, they're like, Harley, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. And I'm like, yes, go for it. Or no, you get it way cheaper, man. You get it way cheaper. You can save your money. Save your money, all right? And get this one. Oh, thank you. So end of the month, end of the year, you know what I mean? The entrance fee to my coaching group is peanuts compared to the thousands and thousands of dollars you'll make. Think of the millionaires that I've created over the years, all right? I have the experience, all right? I have the experience, I have the proof, I have the results to show for it. Simple as that. This ain't some Andrew Tate MLM scam where you pay money to learn how to scam other people. This is paying money to learn how to get lean for life, not to starve yourself. I run on sugar, fruit, pizza, pasta, ice cream, rice, bread, burgers. I run on those things. Okay, I don't have to starve myself. I get to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, how much of I want. Okay, every single day. That's what I call life quality. I don't have to worry about parking or whatever. And even that, if that's $300. If it gets stolen, I have old for new insurance. Old for new insurance. What is a top level Cannondale with I said not top level, say, but let's go to the bike at the back there. Now let's stick on the Cannondale. Let's do both. ADD there. That Cannondale with Ultegra parts at 105, that's replacement value about $4,000. So that bike gets stolen, my insurer will give me $4,000 replacement, and maybe either cash or they'll give me a $4,000 voucher, replacement bike. Not bad returns. The bike behind that is a specialized S-Works SL2 tarmac with Durace. What does that cost today in Australia? $20,000. That bike there cost me about $850. My old for new insurance replacement policy, boom. Okay? So if people are, well, what about my bike getting stolen? I don't like my bike getting stolen because that means I gotta fuck around with insurance and like, I don't need another bike, I don't need more cash, but it's good to have the insurance just in case something happens, okay? So that's another thing as well, is bicycle insurance is very cheap. Again, we're gonna help you out in the forum. And I think it's a great investment because, we live in a crackhead world where the government's not really doing much to protect people's property. So bicycle locks, it doesn't matter what bicycle lock you've got. If they want to get your bike, they will cut through the lock, okay? So insurance is a good idea. Or you can just buy a $100 bike or a $300 bike. And, I mean, if this bike got stolen for $300, I wouldn't even claim on insurance because I don't need money, I don't need another bike. But I'm just saying, for those out there who are struggling with money and they're thinking, well, if my bike gets stolen, I lost $300, but you have insurance and then if your bike does get stolen, then could be compensated. That's what insurance is for. That's what insurance is for. I do recommend insurance, especially travel insurance, all right? Life happens. Anyway, that's the deal. And insurance premiums, you're saving money anyway, man. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's just money in the bank, man. It's money in the bank. Oh my God, this is such a good world.